I'm doing some videos today as part of a series on leadership practices and characteristics, and I want to start each one of these videos by telling you what you can expect to get out of it or what you should pay attention to. And this one is about measurement and performance. So I want you to think about your monthly P&L statement as we go through this video, and think about your P&L statement, your profit and loss statement, as a planning tool. A lot of leaders start out with good intentions and set up their annual budget, and they set up monthly P&L plans, but they don't follow through. And as a result, getting sloppy, they start to lose track of what's going on month to month. So I want you to really think about being diligent, using good accounting practices, and compare the pluses and minuses on each one of the line items in your P&L every month. I've talked in the past about some of the management skills that are important in leadership in a startup business or even a more commercial business, and I just wanted to remind you that those are effective communication with a variety of your stockholders and shareholders, setting priorities and good timing. Good time management is also another important attribute. The importance of consistent documentation of agreements and plans has been covered in a video, and overall good planning to improve organizational efficiency and reduce risk. In this video, I want to emphasize the importance of measurement and the use of metrics. So back in my corporate life, we had a saying that said, if you're not measuring, you're just practicing. I'd like you just to let that soak in for a minute. I'll remind you, if you're not measuring and doing it in a diligent way, you're just practicing. And we all want to be for real. We don't want to just be practicing. So start with your annual budget, and your metrics on your annual budget obviously start with your top line, and then you spell out your expenses that lead down to the net operating income and EBIT being earnings before interest and taxes. And do that on a monthly basis. Like I said, your accounting support team should be able to put a P&L together for you that allows you to look at that every month. And you should do that side by side, month by month. When you do that, then you can see how you're performing favorably and unfavorably, and you can begin to make adjustments, and you can make those adjustments to your rolling 12-month pro forma. All members of your management team should be involved in this exercise. That's how you build teamwork, and it really builds good team spirit and commitment to have everybody understand the numbers. But you, as the leader of the organization, not only must understand the numbers, you own the numbers. And that's why the P&L is such an important document. The top line of the P&L is probably one of the most important, because that's where you're forecasting your sales or your revenue, whether you're a product related business or a service related business. And I like to do 3 different levels of top line forecasting, sales and revenue. In a green model, the green line or the green forecast is my stretch goal. That's obviously what I want my salespeople to be out trying to achieve, which is to achieve a very good stretch or increase in sales year to year. I'd say that ought to be at least 20%. The yellow line or the yellow plan is the second set of numbers, and I use the yellow plan, the yellow revenue plan, as the numbers that I report to investors and stakeholders and to the bankers. And the red line, by the way, the yellow line would typically, if the green line is 20% higher than last year, the yellow line would typically be about 10% higher than last year. And the red line would be basically what we did last year. And the red line is the absolute minimum cash flow needed to run the business. If you don't accomplish your red plan, your red revenue plan, then you're going to be in a position where you're going to have to make some adjustments to the business. And that's a painful thing to have to think about. So let's hope that you're achieving your yellow plan or your green plan, or even better than your green plan. Get used to using these numbers to run your business. Build your goals and metrics by month for every department and function. Put them on the wall so people can look at them and be proud of them and feel like they're participating in the creation of the numbers. Get comfortable sharing the data and reward performance based on data and metrics. And now you're not just practicing, you're actually playing for real, and that's very important. Numbers are very important in any business. So let's not be just practicing, but let's be using the numbers to really run the business. This is video number 7 in a series of 12 videos that I'm doing on leadership practices. The full series can be found at the Lienhart Leadership Consulting channel on YouTube, and they're also posted along with associated blogs on leadership on my website, bradlienhart.com. If anyone would like to have further discussion about how I might help you or your organization on the discussion of leadership, contact me at lienhartb@yahoo.com.